It's your boy Big Sif, and I'm back. We're gonna take a look at Carnage today for our character Spotlight. Carnage is pretty sick. A lot of people are running them. It's good for AB in some instances. It's also very good for some world bosses. So what do we got on Carnage? Physical attack by level first slot, perfect. All attack, physical attack, all attack, perfect. I'm landing on whatever's giving me the best bang for my buck, and I'm leaving it there. Slot 2, all defense straight down, perfect. Let's take a look at slot 1 here. It's got nice physical attack built in, nice attack speed built in, good. Slot 2, physical defense built in, okay. Some movement speed built in, nice, okay. Slot 3, got some D-pen, crazy D-pen, right? Crit damage, pretty decent as well. There's 620 HP by level first slot. Rest HP straight down. HP in second spot's going to be above 188, right? So I got that set up just fine. 4th slot, I'm going with skill cooldown. There's a couple of different ways I could go here, or you could go here, depending on really what you're doing and what you're playing him with. Defensive penetration, I don't see much of a desire. He's got really high D-pen built into the suit, and he doesn't have any elementals for his attack skills. Skill cooldown, as we'll find out here in a minute, I'm using them because I need to heal. I need that healing ability up all the time. I need to stay underground. Critical rate, critical damage. As you'll see here in a moment, he's got a little bit of that built in. I could probably get his crit rate up higher, but I'm not going to get that bang for that buck on this slot. No sirree. Let's take a look. Just a little bit of background on this guy. Cletus Cassidy, psychopath, right? He murders. He goes to jail for murdering like 11 people, and while he's in jail, he bumps into Eddie Brock. Eddie Brock is in there all by himself. There's no Venom suit. Like, the Venom suit was just like, peace out, I'm out of here. I want to go get my groove on, and I'll be back. So Venom suit bounces out. Eddie Brock's in jail. He's with Cletus Cassidy, and Venom suit comes back. So Eddie Brock's like, word, thanks. Let's get the fuck up out of this jail. But what he doesn't know is that the Venom suit was like, yo, I'm gonna leave my baby right here because I don't even care about this baby. I did my thing. I'm done. Kind of like leaving it, just leaves the baby. So the offspring, doing what the symbiote offspring does, it seeks out Cletus Cassidy. Now Cletus Cassidy's a sick son of a bitch, right? So he busts out of jail. He starts murdering mad people, and what he does is he uses the blood within himself and from the symbiote suit, and he writes Carnage on the wall. So that's kind of the spawn of Carnage. That's how it happens. Spider-Man, it's like, yo, who the fuck is killing all these people and tagging Carnage on the wall? So Spider-Man's like, yo, I'm gonna go get this dude. So he goes after Carnage. He gets ass beat. Like, Carnage just destroys him. So Carnage is like, man, I can't kill this dude. I can't do nothing. So he goes to Venom, and he's like, listen, this guy is just tearing shit up. Let's go get him. So Venom and Spidey team up. They beat up on Carnage pretty good with like a sound blaster, right? But during that fight, Cletus gets a cut, and that cut allows the symbiote to enter his bloodstream. So the symbiote that's on Carnage thinks of himself as Cletus Cassidy. They consider themselves as I, like, this is me. Whereas Eddie Brock and Venom, they consider themselves a we. The symbiote on Venom is kind of separate from Brock, whereas the symbiote on Carnage is one with Cletus Cassidy. So just a quick break up there with talking about numbers and stats, switching things up a little bit for you. So straight right to info, okay. Pure Evil, 4% damage increase to hero types, but in World Boss it says 10% non-damage or non-critical or something like that to supervillains. So basically this reassures me that if you use him in World Boss mode, he is doing 10% less damage. Now he still seems to do a pretty good job when you do use him, but just keep in mind that whenever you use him, you're lowering your damage by 10% somehow, some way, some form, okay? Period. Because this is saying increase to hero, whereas World Boss, it specifically says decrease to supervillain. So yeah, using them in World Boss hurts you, from what this is telling me, okay? Healing. He has a +5 recovery rate built right into the fact that he is what he is, right? And as we know, he is a symbiote. Okay, great, great, great. Take a look here at his details. Whoa, mind resist. -40. What the hell? Here's the thing. He's the only person I could really find this on. I didn't dig too deep. I just kind of bounced around. I said to myself, is this a symbiote thing? I went and took a look at Venom, and nope, it's not a symbiote thing. For some reason, Carnage gets destroyed by Mind. It's probably because he's so mentally fragile. You got to keep in mind, he's a psychopath and a sociopath. Cletus Cassidy was a serial killer. I mean, dude killed his own grandmother, tossed her down the stairs, tortured his pets. Like, the dude was crazy. So I think that's why his mind resist is really, really low, because he's a vulnerable dude. All right. And then we take a look here. His critical damage is right in line with what I want. His crit rate could be a little bit high by about 13 points. It's really kind of where I want it at about 50. But 37 is not bad, and I didn't put any crit rate on him anywhere. So, I mean, if I decide I'm going to swap out this Ignore Dodge, which I'm using right now to kind of offset my pure evil, right, and try to do a little bit more damage to some of these evil bosses. If I went crit rate on here, I could really put him right where I wanted to put him, and we'd be looking just fine. So, oh yeah, by the way, this pure evil right here, Yellow Jacket has it and Ultron has it. Okay, so let's take a look at skills. The ones that you're really spamming are going to be your Camouflage Strike and your Symbiote Nature. Two things to take away from this. Okay, Symbiote Nature is a passive, so it just is what it is. But Camouflage Strike, he'll dodge this, so you really don't want to put dodge into your suit. And you want to hopefully try, if you can, steer away from it in your cards as well. But look, this is tiered really, really well. 10% bleed damage 1 second for 3 seconds. 104, 1094. That is a really good tier for a skill, especially one that can heal you. He jumps up in the air, a bunch of little blobs come out of his ass. You run around, you pick them all up, a bunch of little green stuff flies everywhere. You're like, yeah, I feel good now. Good thing about this is sometimes you can just take your time with Carnage. I mean, you get him down to like 5% hit points, 10% hit points. You're like, Camouflage Strike, and then that shit pops off. You're like, word, and then you're running. You're like, nah, don't stun me. You grab a couple of your shit blobs, you heal yourself, and you're good to go. You're right back in the game. You just chill out for 10-15 seconds, get this thing running twice, and you're feeling really good about your fight again. Okay. Carnage Strike. Listen, this shit hits hard too. Don't let the tier fool you. This is multi-hit and it rapes, okay? Carnage Strike is a beast. Carnage Strike is above ground, though, so you can get whacked pretty hard with this. Insanity Strike, up, down, up, down, up, down, in the ground, out of the ground. Pretty good tier, 991094. This thing hits like a monster as well, okay? And his leadership is solid. 618, crit rate, crit damage. It's pretty sweet, okay? So there's a skill rundown for you. Now, ISO 8, I got Groot on here because I need him to heal as much as possible. I think his skill cooldown is pretty good, so I'm not going for something like, I'm personally not going for Raccoon or something like that. How you really want to run him is up to you, but we'll take a look at some things that might be good, might not be good. Hawkeye is, in my opinion, not good. Dodge, you don't want it. Protect the Captain, not good. Dodge, don't want it. Binary Power is not necessarily bad, okay? Max HP, 8.5 is a pretty good base HP as is. All defense, 8.5 is pretty solid. Attack speed, speed up some animations, not a bad idea. Crit rate, I could use that to get myself up a little bit higher. Recovery rate, I am looking to heal. And then his shield. Hit point, 32% shield for 20 seconds with a 15% rate. That shield might not be a little bit of a bad thing to get me through all the different heals I'm throwing out, right? Not a bad thing if I got a shield on as well here and there. Start backing. If you're going to go with a heal set, this isn't the one. It's got dodge on there. You don't want the dodge, okay? Blessing of Asgard's got the dodge on there. You don't want the dodge. If you're going to go with skill cooldown, Spy Tax is not bad. Not bad. You're getting that crit rate. Adding a little bit more to your crit damage, not bad. Also got your skill cooldown in there. Angry Hulk, not bad. I don't think you necessarily need the D-Pen. Up to you. Spider Sense, you don't want it. It's got the dodge. Overdrive, not a bad deal. That's going to put out some pretty good deeps for you. Okay. Tenacious Symbiote, you don't want that. It's got the dodge. I Am Also Groot, which is the one I went with. I'm trying to stay alive. right? Crowd control time is actually not a bad deal on him, right? He's weak to mind damage, so that crowd control time might actually help with any type of mind controls or CCs, mind CCs, or anything like that. So I almost agree might be a lot more valuable than we think it is. Smart Raccoon, solid if you're going with a cooldown. I would take it over Spy Tactics. DDE, not bad as well there. That looks pretty solid. Prince of Lies, stay away. He's got the dodge, okay? So there's some ideas on where you want to go with your ISO sets, kind of the thought process around the ISO set. Uniform, just one, you got it, okay? So hey, congrats on the uniform. So check it out. That's Carnage. Dude's fucking crazy. He's just a serial killer. He likes to murder people, likes to just cause complete chaos. Some people think he's a tear off of Venom. He's absolutely not a tear off of Venom. He's actually the symbiote of Venom, orphaned, because even that symbiote was like, yo, this motherfucker's crazy. Okay, so there you have it, Carnage. He's got a couple of teams you can run with. Really, the best team is Carnage Rebirth. That's when he's with Spidey. That's when he's with Venom. That's kind of, if you heard the storyline as well, kind of makes a little bit of sense. Carnage Rebirth, right? So that's the way to go. You can team up with Captain America. You can team up with Captain Loki. That's actually not a bad team. If you want to run with a couple of different setups in a couple of different ways. And then he's got a couple of other different teams he can run with as well. Let's actually take a quick look at that. If I can get this to work right. Okay, so Escape from Rikers Island. Okay. Carnage Vengeance. Okay. I mean, I don't really have much love for Iron Man. I don't really have. Well, I mean, I guess Rikers Island's not bad, but Carnage Rebirth is just sick. Okay, it's a good team. All three characters are fairly decent. Inverted Heroes. I'm not sure why FemCap is on this list. Inverted Heroes. It must be a storyline, I don't know, or something like that. But that's a pretty solid team. I'm not really sure where it fits in, but it's a solid team. And Superior Carnage, obviously, you got a Spider-Man in that mix. You might as well just run with Carnage Rebirth. Partners in Crime, as we both know. Yellow Jacket gets a pure evil tag, so that makes a little bit of sense to me. And then Symbiote Siblings. Okay, so that is Carnage Spotlight, LD, Big Sif. See you out there.